What's going on, everybody? Jason here, and today we're gonna cover the difference between a Sahara 4-door and a 4-door Rubicon. So these two particular ones that I chose, they have very limited options on them, so it's a perfect comparison on what you can get on this and what you can get on this. So if you look over on this one, which is the Sahara, you can see this one has the regular halogen light bulbs. You can get those upgraded to LEDs. You've got your fogs at the bottom, and then of course you've got your silver bezeling around at the bottom and in the grille inserts, and you get a body colored grille on this one with, of course, the black tow hooks. Also, for the Sahara version, you can get just the Sahara, which you're looking at right now. You can also get the 80th anniversary, which you get small little touches, 80th anniversary badging and all of that. You can also get it in the altitude version and of course the high altitude. Like I mentioned, the grille on this, you get body colored with, of course, like the silver outlining in between. On the altitude, if you do decide to get that, you get the body colored grille as well, but instead of having the silver finishing, you'll have a gloss black finishing. And same thing with the high altitude, you'll have a body colored grille, along with the accents inside are going to be gloss black. So not only are these going to be gloss black, you're also going to get these around here, the fog lights, gloss black as well. So all of the Saharas that you get, whether it be a normal one, 80th anniversary, the altitude version, you're going to get these black plastic bumpers. But if you go with the high altitude, you are going to get the body colored bumpers front and rear. And a standard option on all of the Saharas is that you get the body colored fender flares. Also, on like the normal Sahara, like I mentioned, you get the normal halogen lights. You can get the upgraded LEDs. On the altitude version as well, you get the halogen, but you can also upgrade to the LEDs. On the high altitude, the LEDs come standard. And of course, with the LED package, you also will get the rear taillight LEDs, but if it's just a normal one, this is what they look like. As for the Saharas and the roof options that you have, on the normal Saharas, you can either get the black roof, which this one has, or you can get a body colored roof as well. As for the altitude versions, you will get the body colored. It's going to be the same as the high altitude. Also, with the Saharas, it doesn't matter which one it is, you can obviously get the one-touch sky roof as well as an option. It's a pretty expensive option, but it does look really cool and convenient. And of course, you can also get the soft top as well in the Sahara. As for the wheels, when it comes to the Saharas, these are the regular ones that you do get. These are 18-inch. This is standard on the Saharas, or you can upgrade to an 18-inch also, but a different kind of a look. If you opt for the altitude package, you will get 18-inch, but they will be gloss black. And then of course, with the high altitude, you'll get the standard 20-inch, nicer wheels, of course, bigger wheels than this. And as for the side steps here for the Saharas, this is standard on all of them, no matter which trim level you choose. And as for the engine options, whether you choose a Sahara, the 80th anniversary, altitude, or high altitude, you have the engine option of, which this one has, is a 3.6 liter V6. You can also get a 2-liter turbo version, or you can get a 3-liter eco diesel engine as well. And coming into the interior, if you end up choosing the regular Sahara, you can get the upgraded leather seats, but standard on all of them, on the normal Saharas, is the obviously cloth seats, which you see here with the Sahara logo embedded into the seats on both driver and passenger side. And then on the altitude version, you're gonna get leather as a standard option. And then of course on the high altitude, it's gonna be a leather option standard as well. As for the interior seat color, or whatever you wanna choose, on the normal Sahara, you have a option of black heritage tan leather, or you can get a dark saddle leather type as well. On the altitudes, you get leather only, which is in black, of course. And then the high altitude, you get black or the steel gray, which kind of look really nice because it resembles, from far away, if you look at it, it looks like an all-white interior, but it's a steel gray interior. Also on the Saharas, you do get this bezeling, which is kind of like a body color, I guess you can say, in a way. It's a nice looking bezeling that looks really cool, and it just goes across the whole panel in the front. As for the screen option, on the normal Sahara, you get a standard 7-inch screen, or you can upgrade to this, which is an 8.4-inch touchscreen. Same thing with the altitudes, it's a standard 7-inch, or obviously you can upgrade to the 8.4-inch. But on the high altitudes, You cannot get a 7-inch. It's standard with the 8.4-inch touchscreen, which I really like on this. For the speakers that you get in the Sahara, on the normal one, you just get the standard, whatever the factory option is, or you can get the upgraded Alpine system. That same thing goes with the altitude, but on the high altitude you get the premium 9-speaker Alpine speaker system, which sounds really nice on a Jeep. So that's everything for a Sahara if you're interested in that. But now let's jump into a Rubicon and what you get with it. So with the Rubicon, of course, the most distinctive feature from the outside when you look at it are these red tow hooks, which you get front and back. Of course, this is the same bumper as the Sahara, but you can upgrade to a steel bumper, which I think looks really nice. This one has the regular halogen lights, but you can obviously get the LED lights. You can either get the body colored grille or a satin black, which looks really nice as well. You'll notice on the Rubicons, the inserts are not silver. They're kind of like a gray metallic around the grille and around the headlight area, or sorry, the fog light area as well. And of course, being a Rubicon, you get the Rubicon decal with the red outlining, which on that one you get nothing. And then of course on here you kind of get a more aggressive looking hood. These are not functional. It would be cool if they were, but on that one it's just a plain hood. Also, as for the trims, like this one has many different trims, the 80th, altitude and high altitude. This one does not. You can just package whatever options you need and all of that stuff. As for the wheels on the Rubicons, you get these aggressive looking off-roading tires, which are 17-inch tires. They look really nice, and they're meant for obviously off-roading. Something cool, I'm not sure if you guys know about it, but a Rubicon actually sits higher than a Sahara. This is because this is more of an off-roaded oriented Jeep. Also, when it comes to the suspension for the Rubicon, it is a bit more stiffer compared to the Sahara. And the same thing with the Sahara. If you do get the LED package with the Rubicons, the rear ones will obviously be LED as well. And as for the side steps on these, you get the rocker rails, which is obviously meant for protecting you when you're going on those massive rocks. These you do not get the side steps like on the Sahara. You will be getting these. Another thing with the Rubicons, your fender flares come standard in black. You can upgrade to the body color, which on the Saharas the body color is standard. As for the top, you have 3 different options that you can get. You get this one if you want, which is the black top like the Sahara I showed you, or you can get a body color or the soft top option. And of course, like I mentioned, just like the Sahara, you can also get the one-touch sky roof in this, and obviously it looks really beautiful if the Jeep does have that. And when it comes to the engine options, it's exactly the same as the Saharas. On this one, which I'm showing you, is the 2-liter turbo. You can either get that or the 3.6 liter, which that one has, the V6, or you can also get the Rubicon in the 3-liter eco diesel. And heading to the interior of the Rubicons do come standard with the cloth seats, or you can upgrade to leather seats. And then of course you get the red Rubicon lettering along with the red stitching as well. There's 2 options that you can get with the leather. You can either get black, which is this, or the dark saddle. And of course on the Rubicons you get this nice red paneling that goes all the way across, which looks really nice, and it blends in with the red Rubicon decal and of course the red stitching and lettering as well. As for the Rubicon touchscreens, they are standard with the 7-inch, just like the Saharas, and you can obviously upgrade to the 8.4-inch touchscreen as well. As for the speaker setup, it's very similar when it comes to the Sahara. You get the standard factory speakers, or you can upgrade to the optional Alpine speakers if you want. And then of course, being a Rubicon and kind of like a more off-roady Jeep, you also get your front and rear lockers, which you can disconnect just from a touch of a button, and of course your sway bar disconnect as well. So that was a quick rundown on what you can get with the Sahara versus a Rubicon. Now, like I mentioned in the video, I said that the Jeep Rubicon is kind of like a more off-road oriented vehicle, but obviously if you want to spend money and you can put stuff on a normal Sahara, you can turn that into a beast as well. And here's one final look of both of these monsters. I believe I covered everything that you can when it comes to these two models. If for whatever reason I did forget something, leave it in the comments below so everyone can know. And that's it for today's video. Let me know in the comments down below, which one do you prefer, the Sahara or the Rubicon? Whichever one it is, let me know if you love it or if you hate it.